All right, that's kind of better, but this lighting in here is a little, well, it's a little dark, wouldn't you say? So let's go ahead and let's try to fix that. Oh, there we go. All right, so here's the deal. I'm doing all of this because I want to prove to people that think that they need a fancy studio that they really don't. Okay, I picked up a new light. I'm actually I'm gonna just pull this right up here like this. I got this little light right here, and I picked that up at Amazon, and I'll leave the link and everything. But I wanted to show you something, okay? Because a lot of people get hung up on the equipment. They think that they need this fancy equipment. And I'm telling you right now that I'm shooting this on my phone. It's an iPhone 15. I'm using cinematic mode. And I have this light on. I have my overhead light on, which you can see it was right, watch, see? I have that on. And then I have this light. And if I turn this light off, let me go ahead and shut it off. Let's see what it does if I can shut it off. There we go. Right there. So that's what it would look like without it. Let me turn this. There, we're here now. Okay, that's just no light on in here other than this light. And then if I turn that on, well, let's let that kind of calibrate itself. There we go. A little too much there's no light on this side. But if I turn the overhead light on, we're pretty good. And I got to remember to look right there. Okay, so here is, I think this shot right here looks fine. Let me know in the comments. Is this acceptable? Would you be okay if I shot a video using this setup? It's completely pitch black outside. I have a room light on. I'm sitting here with this, we call this a key light, which was about 90 bucks. I've got the remote right here, and I can actually play around with some of the settings on here. So if I go into the mode, oh, look at that. We don't want that. Okay, let me go back here. Okay, so if I go here now, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to adjust the brightness. So I can go and dial this thing up even more. So I'm literally doing that with my little controller here. All right, and like I said, I'll link this light up in the, like I'm going full blast right now. Like this is like almost at 100%. That's a little too much, right? So let's go ahead and dial it back. So I'm gonna try to make this look as natural as possible. All right, so I'm at about 35% right now. Now, the Kelvin, okay, that's kind of like your temperature of the light. I can play with that to match it. So I think that looks pretty good right now. I think it looks pretty good. Yes, there's a little bit of a shadow here, but sometimes that's okay. It makes it look more natural. Now I could move this light around a little bit, but I'm out of cord. I could also move this over here a little bit so it's a little bit more here, but I want to look at the camera, so I'd have to put the camera like that. That doesn't look too bad, right? So let me go ahead and let me play with the, see here. There we go. This is the color temperature, all right? So I'm at 3600 right now. So right now I'm going, oh, sorry, that's the wrong one. Let me go back. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now watch. I'm going down. See how it's getting warmer? That doesn't look that good. It doesn't look as natural. Okay, now that's 2900 Kelvin, they call it. And I'm gonna bring that down. Let me go back. And I'm gonna bring that up. I think 4200 was the best. No, that's 3800. That's still probably, I think right about there, about 35, let's see, 3400. From what I can see on my phone, that looks pretty good. Okay, now I'm up on it right now. This light is probably only about 2 feet from me right now. If I went back like this, let me say that I went back like this. I was going to be back in here and I was going to be talking. That's kind of awkward, isn't it? Yeah, let's just say that I'm back here and I'm like, yeah, we're going to have a conversation today about X. Okay, well, I might need to bring that lighting up. So if I bring it up, let's see, because I'm further away from it, that doesn't look bad either, really. My hardest thing right now is I'm trying to look at the lens, but I'm actually trying to look at the monitor because I want to see what the lighting's doing. But that's not bad. That's at like 30% on this light right now, and I've got a ton more. Now, what would it look like if I went here? It still doesn't look bad. The only thing I don't like is that's a warmer light back there, so I'd probably get back like this. Let's play around with trying to match that up a little bit. So if I go here, let's see. Okay, that's a little bit redder. Maybe in, let's see. That doesn't look too bad right there. I think that might work. but maybe it's not bright enough. Let's lift it a little bit and see if that helps. Now, the other thing is that I would say in here, now again, I've got no room light on right now. But like right now, if I was to sit back here, see how I get a little bit darker, and I might have a shadow. See the shadow? So if you can get away from the wall, that's another little tip. But guys, here's what I'm trying to kind of make my point here, okay? I'm bringing down the levels here a little. The point I'm trying to make here is that you don't have to be that fancy, okay? Right now, I'm recording on a DJI right here in the mic, okay? It's recording directly here, okay? And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this and I'm going to sync it up with my iPhone. Now, the iPhone might sound okay. I'll tell you what I'll do. At this point right now, I'm going to switch it when I put this into the computer to edit it. I'm gonna go ahead and switch it to the iPhone audio. So here we go. Now you should be listening to what it sounds like in this room and recording directly to the phone, all right? Now what I'm gonna do, now you're listening to it through the DJI lav mic that's down here just above my chest, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna sound a lot better. There's a lot of echo in this room. I have no padding in this room. There's no rug in this room. It's all hardwood floors, and here we are. So I have a $90 light. I have I'm not even using my Osmo 6 right now because I'm not moving it around, and I had this one sitting in my office. This is like a $30 tripod, and then I have my iPhone, and that's it. So this light, I'm really just testing it, but I wanted to show you guys for under $100, you got a light like this. And I'll tell you what right now, it's really echoey in here. I can hear it just from me talking in the room, and I'm curious to what it's gonna sound like when I play this back. So we're gonna find out together. But the point is this, we don't have to overcomplicate it. This took me 5 minutes to set up, and I'm going to actually take a picture of this after so you can see the light, what it's set up on. It's on a book. Well, I can actually do this right now. Check this out. It's on a book, and I have my notes from another video that I just did. So there's my light. See? Nothing fancy. That's it. And so let me set this down. I'm not even going to edit this part out, guys. So that's it. It doesn't look bad. I actually do like it better though when this light's on. Let me know in the comments, do you like it better with the light, the room light on, or the room light off? Let me know in the comments what you would prefer. And to me, I don't think it really matters. There is a little bit more here, right? It's a little bit darker, but sometimes that could be moody. It's like, hey, you really got to do this thing if you want to succeed, right? Ooh, a little more mysterious or a little bit more mood. I kind of like this better, even though you can see that right there. That's the light that's reflecting in that. So I kind of like it like that. But this video was just to show you don't need fancy equipment. And another option for you is this little light thing that I got. It's a little softbox, tiny, and it's mobile. You can take it with you in the car if you want to. You could take it in your office, in your bedroom. You can take it in the kitchen. Wherever you want to record, you can. So hopefully you can see you don't need a big fancy studio. Now, there is another video that I did showing the Osmo 6, another thing that I think is vital to having if you're going to be keeping this thing on a low budget, but yet get some really, really good quality. I'm gonna go ahead and link that video right here. Watch that video next. You'll see how you can use the Osmo 6 and get super high quality video from using a gimbal like that. Watch that video next, and I'll see you there.